So if I was to do a home gym setup as somebody who owns a home gym equipment company, 15 years, 14 years, uh, so this is where my dollars would go, and you can add the things on as I go along, as your budget like entails. So like if I was completely starting out and I was tight on money, if you're not tight on money, like I would start out with all of it because it is nice to just get it all set up and have that variety to begin with. But I guess thinking about it as like maybe a quest from the video game, and you start video games with like whatever the simplest thing to get you by. That would be a kettlebell, specifically our adjustable kettlebell. But even if you were too tight on money to get an adjustable, I'd go with 16 kHa kettlebell. You can do so many workouts with kettlebells, and even as your home gym evolves, you'll still be working with kettlebells. So with a video game idea in mind, first thing would be kettlebells. Then I would probably get into a pair of adjustable dumbbells or regular dumbbells. Obviously adjustable are going to be less expensive for the same amount of weights. These are the Newell bells that we carry. And then I pair that with a bench. And so you got bench, adjustable dumbbells, kettlebells. You got a great setup for a very long time, especially great like condo apartment setup. You're sitting pretty. But then my next step would be a full-on rack. You can get a rack. Also becomes kind of like the cornerstone piece of the gym, where you can add on various attachments. As you can squat safely. Like that's one of the limitations of just like the dumbbells and the kettlebells is not being able to do heavier squat workouts, right? Like even your adjustable dumbbells that go up to 80 pounds each. So that'd be like 160-pound squat. Holding two dumbbells is not really realistic. So you get into a rack. We have a whole bunch of types of racks. But yeah, you get your rack, you get yourself a barbell. Utility barbell is my favorite. Get yourself some iron plates or bumper plates. I feel like bumper plates are usually the safer bet to go because they're a lot quieter and you can do Olympic lifts with them. Although if I'm being honest, I haven't done a clean or a snatch in a very long time. After that, maybe not after, this is debatable, but I would get a piece of cardio either after the bench and dumbbells or after the rack. And I would probably go with an air bike or one of our rowers, because they are a lot less expensive. They are they're less mechanically complex compared to like a treadmill. So you can the breakdown on them is less frequent. The maintenance you can do yourself. They last a very long time. They're an excellent workout. And and then after that, I would start getting into the cable stuff, a functional trainer, an all-in-one trainer, or our extremely popular cable tower. And now some people do the reverse of this. They just go with a cable tower, and one of these cable towers becomes like the corner piece of their gym. There's no right or wrong way, but to me, like a cable tower, and you can turn these cable towers or the all-in-one trainer, those can be an actual squat rack too. So that's like another way to save some space, save some money, and a little bit more compact. But yes, if I'm talking about my point of view and like the actual build outs, the next would be getting into like the cable tower, the cable machines, like a lat pull down, or functional trainer, and kind of decide which one is best for your needs, which one's your favorite really. And then from there you kind of get into, you get into everything, right? You get into specialty pieces like a hip thrust or a belt squat. And where those specialty pieces would come in my priority would probably be after the cable tower, just because they're a lot more one-dimensional, and they do take up quite a bit of space. So those probably come after my priority. And then from there, it's really, you know, building out to your heart's desire. I mean, I don't know how many products we have now, like 1,000. And then for as far as like, okay, which bench do I choose? Which rack do I choose? It's just, it really comes down to personal preference and really budget. Like, you know, yeah, set yourself a budget or what you want to spend. It's nice if you have the money that you can just pick what you want and not have to upgrade in the future. But you know, if you have a budget and you know, go with that and see what you can get out of it, and then you can, like, based on that budget, you adjust, you know, the rest of the stuff. So like, okay, I'm gonna put more money into a bench, and then I'm gonna take some of that budget out of my cable budget, and so instead of getting a lat pull down, I'm gonna get a cable tower, and I'm gonna do lat pull downs on the cable tower. So yeah, really budget and desire and like preferences from there. Same with dumbbells. Like, oh, I can get urethane dumbbells, or I can get adjustable dumbbells. So yeah, just pretty simple. Ask yourself what's most important, and yeah, go from there.